Hello, good day. How are you today? You're good, right? Okay. Are you ready for today's lesson? You are? That is good. Today in mathematics, we are going to be looking at data. Okay? Today's topic in mathematics, it's on data. So are we ready for the lesson? We are with our books, our pencils, or pen to get into today's lesson, right? In today's lesson, we are going to be looking at data, sources of data, mean, median, mode, data representation, okay? So first, we are going to be looking at data. What does data mean? Data is information or fact that we collect and use for various purposes. Okay? What is data? Data is information or facts we collect and use for various purposes. Okay, data is an information we collect from people that we use for various purposes. Okay, do you understand? We're just going to be looking at two types of data today: qualitative data and quantitative data. Qualitative data is a descriptive information like colors, feelings, or types of animals, okay? A qualitative data is a descriptive information, okay, like colors, feelings, or types of animals. The information you get from someone, like asking them the various colors they like or how they are feeling, or the types of animals people like. You ask one person, let's say you ask your friend James what type of animal he likes. You ask your friend Joy what types of animals she likes. You ask your other friend what type of animal she likes. And then you are collecting that information, and that information is descriptive, okay? Then quantitative data is a numerical information such as age, height, or number of apples. Numerical information, number information, okay? It's a number information. Do you understand? So we now know two types of data, right? Qualitative data, descriptive information, okay? And quantitative data is numerical information, describing how somebody feels, describing the colors people like, describing the types of animals people prefer. Then quantitative data, numerical information, numbers, age, height, numbers of apples, numbers of orange, okay? Now let's look at sources of data. What are the sources of data? Where do we get data from? Asking questions, okay? Ask people about things like their favorite colors or food. So data is gotten from asking questions, okay? It's a survey, and survey involve asking people questions to gather information, okay? For example, asking your classmates about their favorite colors. Everyone has his or her own favorite colors, right? And most persons' favorite colors are the same, so you are gathering information. You are asking each of your classmates which color this person likes, okay? Another source of getting data: watching and counting. Look around and count things such as number of birds or toys. You observe, okay? Observing and recording information by watching. You count the number of birds in the park or the weather each day. You watch and count, you observe. Do you understand? Using tools is another source of data. Measure things using tools like a ruler for length measurements, okay? Using tools to measure quantities. Measuring the length of a classroom using a ruler. Do you understand? Talking to people. Have conversations to gather information. Like asking family members about their day. You're gathering information, okay? You're interviewing people. As you're interviewing them, you're getting information. When your mommy comes back from work, mommy, how was your day? You're getting information from her. When your dad comes back from work, daddy, how was your day? You're getting information from him. Okay? Another source of data, looking at records. Use existing papers or sheets, like checking attendance records. You use existing records or documents, okay? For instance, looking at your classroom attendance sheet to gather data for attendance. Do you understand? So these are the sources of data. You ask questions, watch and count, using tools, talking to people, interview, looking at records, okay? Now, when you've gotten this data, when you've gotten this information, how do you solve it? You can use mean, median, on mode. Okay, so first we're going to be looking at mean. What do we mean by mean? Mean is the average, okay? The mean is the average of a set of numbers. You find it by adding all the numbers and then dividing by how many numbers there are. For example, to find the mean of 2, 4, and 6, you add them. When you add them, you then divide by 3. So the mean is 4. Now let me explain better. You have 2, 4, and 6. Let's say this is the data you collected, okay? 2, 4, and 6. Now to get the average of these three numbers, 2, 4, and 6, you add it together, okay? 2 plus 4 plus 6, okay? 2 plus 4 plus 6 is equals to 12, right? If you calculate 2 plus 4 plus 6, it will give you what? 12. Good. Now, after adding the numbers together, what do you do next? Then you divide by how many numbers there are. How many numbers do we have here? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 numbers, right? So when we add the numbers together, we divide by the amount of numbers we have, okay? We have 3 numbers here. So when we add them, it will be 12 divided by 3. And when 12 divides 3, what is it going to give us? 3 divided by 12 is going to give us what? 4, right? So the mean is 4. Do you understand that? Okay, great. So next we're going to be looking at median, okay? We have now known how to get the mean. Let's look at median. The median is the middle number in a set when the numbers are arranged in order. If there is an even number of values, you find the median by arranging the two middle numbers, okay? For example, the set 371, the median is 7. And in the set 3468, the median is 5. Now, let me explain. In this set, we have 371. The median is the middle number, right? 371. So among these 3 numbers, which is the middle number? 7, right? So the median here is 7. Now, in the set of 3468, which is the middle number? We have 2 middle numbers here. These two, 4 and 6, is the middle number, right? Now we are going to add 4 and 6 together and divide it by 2, okay? When you add 4 plus 6 together, you are going to have 10, right? 4 plus 6 is equals to what? 10. Good. So 10 divided by 2 will give us 5. So the median is 5, okay? The middle number between 4 and 6 is 5. Do you understand? Good. So we have looked at mean, we have looked at median. Now let's look at mode. The mode is the number that appears most frequently in a set. A set can have no mode if no number repeats, okay? One mode if one number repeats more than others, or more than one mode if multiple numbers have the same highest frequency. For example, the set 2, 4, 2, 6. The mode is 2. Why is the mode 2? It is because 2 is the more frequently appeared number, okay? 2 appeared more among all numbers. Do you understand? So the mode is 2. The mode is the number that appears most frequently. So 2 appeared more, right? Good. So we now know how to get the mean, which is the average, then the median, the middle number, and lastly the mode, which is the number that appears more frequently, okay? Next, we're going to be looking at data representation. Data representation, what does it mean? When you have gotten your data, when you have gotten your information, how do you present it? So data representation is about showing information in a clear and organized way, okay? Do you understand? One of the ways you can present your data, your information you have gotten, is through bar graphs, okay? Bar graphs. It looks like this, okay? Let's say you have a data, a raw information of this alphabet. We have A, B, 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 C, 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 and D, D, D. First, you look for the one that is more, then the one after that till you get to the smallest. Let's count how many A we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5A. So how many B do we have? 1, 2, 3. We have 3B. And how many C? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4C. And how many D? 1, 2. So A is higher, right? Is more. So A has the higher bar, and B is second to the lowest. C is the second to the highest, and D is the lowest. This is just a rough sketch of a bar graph, okay? A bar graph looks something like this. So when arranging, you have your figures and there is a number on your graph, okay? Then we also have a way of representing your data in a pictograph form. We are going to be using this same data. Here we counted 5A, right? So A is equals to 5 smiley face. Pictograph form is representing your data with pictures or symbols, okay? So you can draw human beings. You can use any picture, any symbol to represent your data. Here I'm using a smiley face, right? So A is equals to how many? 5, right? So you put 5 smiley face. B is equals to 3. You put 3 smiley face. C is equals to 4. 4 smiley face. D is equals to 2. Okay, so we can see we have arranged it, right? And it looks more presentable than this scattered form. Okay, let's look at another way to present our data. We have the tables. We can do our data in the form of a table, okay? You write out the data and the number. A is equals to 5, B is equals to 3, C is equals to 4, and D is equals to 2. We have already counted it, that's why we know the numbers of each letter, right? So you can also present your data in this table form, okay? It's more organized, right, than leaving your data like this. Good. So today's lesson on data, we understood everything we talked about. Okay, that is good. So next we're going to be looking at our assignment. I'm sure we're going to be able to do our assignment, right? Okay, that is good.